Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. This week is week 11 of my 52 weeks of personal growth. Got my cup of tea and it is 8:30 in the morning, and boy, this is probably going to be a long video because it's been a long week. In all honesty, it has not been a great week, although I've been really excited to sit down and film this video for several reasons. First of all, I wanted to apologise for last week's video. I didn't think it was very good at all. I wasn't very happy with it, but hey, I've told myself I have to put up a video every single week, so that's what I did. I think I didn't like it because I filmed it so late at night because I got home very late and I just had to get something up and I just explained my week, and I feel like I didn't go into detail about how I actually felt that week, or yeah, things like that. So boy, you're going to get a full-on video today. Where do I start? I'll quickly explain everything I did last week. I'm going to be talking about the 12th of March till the 18th of March. So the 12th of March is when I filmed last week's video at night time, and I told you I had a very busy day, and that is because on Monday I was at Will's farm with his family and family friends, and we were there all day. We rode motorbikes and had a lot of food and just had a lot of fun, and we didn't get back till quite late. That's the reason why I filmed the video so late. Everything was just delayed. So yeah, really lovely day. Good end to the long weekend. And yeah, so that night after I filmed that video, I just felt really frustrated with the video, but also because that was week 10, so that obviously made me look back on the last 10 weeks, because I find that kind of like a milestone, and it made me feel a bit disappointed with what I've accomplished in the last 10 weeks, because I feel like I haven't accomplished that much. But I'm feeling okay about that now. I know things take time, and I don't want to rush to tick things off all my goals. I want to do it properly, and I don't want to tick it off till I really feel like I've given it my all and I've reached the best I can. So I'm going to let that go for a bit. So yeah, I was just feeling a bit frustrated, thinking like it's been 10 weeks this year already, and what have I accomplished? But I think I have actually accomplished quite a bit mentally and everything like that. So that's that. Tuesday, my friend came over and we just talked for hours. She's my work friend. And then I went to work, and this is where the week went in a downward spiral, because I booked my tickets to Denmark with Will, and I was very excited about that. I'm getting shaky and weird just even saying this, oh my god. Anyways, yeah, we were so excited, and so anyways, the tickets had to be booked and paid for that day because it was a sale. And pretty much right after that, I was telling people at work, oh my god, I'm so excited, I'm going to Denmark now at Christmas. And then someone pointed out to me that they asked me, have you told like your boss about this? And I realised I hadn't done that, and so I instantly went from excited to like anxious, I guess is the word I could use to describe it, because I realised I probably should have asked before doing that. And I also realised, well, it was pointed out to me that is the busiest time of the year. I have decided to go to Denmark, which is December, which is summer and Christmas time in Australia. So hospitality in particular is very busy. So I instantly did not feel very good at all. And I was just like, so many people were getting to my head saying like all sorts of things, and it made me pretty upset. So the next day I had arranged to speak to my boss and let him know, and so that was Wednesday. So I worked, and then straight after work I had a chat to my boss, and that did not go down too well, which breaks my heart in all honesty, because work is so important to me. It's like right up here, like work is my life, and the last thing I would want to do is upset people or let down my work. The worst part is I have 2 jobs, so I'm not letting down 1 job, I'm letting down 2. So I very quickly was not excited to go to Denmark anymore, and yeah, so that really upset me. But I spoke to my grandparents about it, and they said just tell your boss, just be honest, just apologise. I did so, and they said it doesn't affect the workplace, however it will affect me because yeah, they'll have to replace me while I'm gone, and they can't just then get rid of that person when I come back. So I was left feeling terrible because yeah, I felt like I've done the wrong thing, and which I have, to be honest. So yeah, didn't feel good about that at all. And then that night I had a dinner with one of my best friends and her boyfriend, and Will came along. So we had a bit of a double date, and that was really nice. We talked about this, and thankfully a lot of people have been giving me nice advice and just telling me like I haven't entirely done the wrong thing, blah blah blah, making me feel better. And so I can really see both sides, but at the end of the day I've still done the wrong thing, whether I did it for good intentions or what. So yep, that's that. So as you can see, I'm still very upset about it. Then Thursday I worked all day and night, and I had a slightly better mindset about the situation because I had spoken to my friends and family by that point. So yeah, I still felt very like off even at work. I still always give 100% to work. I don't let my my mood affect how I treat customers or how I work and stuff, but deep down I just wasn't feeling very good about it. And then Friday I worked, and then after I did not feel like I was supposed to be going out and doing social things, but that is just the last thing I felt like. I felt like I had such a big week. I was like, no, I'm done for today. So I went home, and my cousin came over with her class to my grandparents' house, and they had a carb night because the following day they had Head of River, which is a rowing race. And so they were screaming and singing and dancing and eating lots of food. So I really enjoyed their company, and it uplifted mine, and had a great chat to a few people and got good food and stuff. So that was really nice. So I was upset, but it was a good end to the day. Yeah. So, and I was just also reassured by my boss that day that like I just have to do my very best and it won't all be terrible and stuff like that, so I guess that's okay. Saturday I had work all during the day, and then I went to the Fringe with Will, which is, for those of you that don't live in Adelaide, it's like an event where there's rides and lots of stalls with food and things to buy, and it's just really beautiful. It's a little area in Adelaide, and they put lights up everywhere. It's just really magical, and they do it every March, and that's actually where Will and I met over 5 years ago, so that was pretty cool to just go there. We just got some food and chilled out for a bit, and then I went to my friend's 20th birthday party, which was really nice, and I laughed non-stop, which was such a nice feeling, just to not think about anything I've done wrong this week and just have fun. So that's exactly what I did. And then Sunday, which was yesterday, I worked by myself and I did really well. And then I went to the gym with Will's sister, Georgia, and we went for a 5-kilometre run, and I literally almost died. Oh my god, I'm really glad I did it. It felt so good after. And then we were like, should we go home? And then I was like, nah, let's go on the stair machine. Big regret. Oh my god, almost died again. But it was a really good workout. So we had fun. Yep, then we went home, I made dinner, Will got home from work, and then we all ate together and watched Married at First Sight, which we're all obsessed with. It's a TV show here in Australia at the moment, which is ending this week. So we all just sat there and we made melted chocolate and fruit and tea like we do every night, and just watched it and had a really nice time. And then I had a really nice phone call with my mum for like an hour where I explained this whole situation, and she felt really bad for me, and she was so supportive and nice, because I have come to the conclusion that I cannot go the rest of the year feeling like this, where I feel like I've done the wrong thing and I've let down my work, and I know it's not the end of the world, and I have been trying really hard to think positively of this. I can see it two ways. I can easily think, in 5 years' time this will not be a big deal, so I shouldn't let it get to me this much. Like, what's done is done. It's a learning experience, and that's also what my grandpa said to me. He said, life is going to throw obstacles at you, you know, when you're 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, like there's always going to be something, and you just have to overcome it, and you become wiser and better and stronger. And so he kind of made me see this as a positive experience, because he made me feel like I've learnt from this, which I definitely have, and that, you know, he just made me feel really, really good about it. And he spoke really highly about my qualities as a worker, and he just said it was an accident. Obviously it wasn't with bad intentions. So yeah, a lot of people have said some really nice things, but I've still really struggled to like accept that that's enough, because I still feel like I've done the wrong thing, and I have. So yeah, but what can you do? It's done now. But anyways, I've come to the conclusion that I'm gonna try and see how much it costs to change the flights. And obviously Will is coming with me, and this is not in any way his fault or problem, and he's been so nice and supportive, because he's been so excited to be in Denmark for Christmas too. And now the fact that we might not be there for Christmas and we might be there another month, he's just been so nice and hasn't been upset in the slightest, and he just says, just do what you need to do and it'll be fine. But anyways, this is not in any ways his problem, so I am going to, and I feel like I have to, pay to fix his tickets too. So it really just depends how much this is all going to cost, because yeah, fixing 2 tickets is probably not the cheapest thing ever. Also because it was on a sale, so I also have to pay for whatever the new ticket will cost, like match up to that. So no longer got a good deal, that's for sure. But yeah, if I can't change it, then what's done is done. I can only do my very best at work and try fix what I've done wrong and hope for the best. But when I think about it, the worst that can happen is that I need to get a new job or a new experience, and hey, that's not actually that bad. Like, people change jobs all the time. It's like a circle of life. Like, people end up having 20 jobs by the time they're 50 or something. Like, it's just how it's meant to be. I'm just gonna let it be for now. So I haven't been feeling that great, but I will say, I sort of asked for this because I've been saying in previous videos, like, oh, like my challenge this month is 30 days of positivity, but nothing that negative has happened, so it's been really hard. Boy, has this tested that challenge for me. This has been a really big challenge to see a positive in what is, my opinion, is quite a negative thing. But I am proud of myself, because although I've been crying and I've been really upset, I've also managed to see positives for it. And I was on the phone to my mum yesterday, and I said, it's been a really bad week, but looking back on the last 10 weeks of this year, if this is the worst week I've had, then that's a pretty damn good thing, because it could be so much worse. You know, someone could have died, just something way, way, way worse. So I'm just grateful that this is my terrible week, because it can be fixed, and I haven't hurt anyone or done anything illegal, done anything like that. You know, I've just made a mistake. It's my first proper job, so for me to not be 100% aware of the consequences of booking a holiday at the busiest time of the year, you know, like, it's happened. I didn't mean to do it, obviously, and I know I can live with myself knowing I haven't intentionally done the wrong thing, but I have to live with the consequences, and that's okay. I can only try and fix it and make it as good as I can. So I'll definitely have an update next week with what I've decided to do with the tickets, but whew, big week. So yeah, so I feel like I have seen a positive side to this situation, but every now and again it just gets to me just because, yeah, I feel really guilty, and I don't like feeling guilty. So yeah, how I felt this week, very up and down. I've been overthinking a lot, and I've been thinking about this constantly, and I've been really struggling to make a good decision, whether, you know, to change the flights, to not, blah blah blah. Like, I'm not good with the whole decision thing when I've been overthinking so much, because there's just two sides to it all. But anyways, and I've learned a lot this week. I've learned that you should definitely communicate with your job before making big calls like this. And another thing that's upset me is that has also probably put on hold all the other trips I was planning, which sucks because travel is a huge passion of mine, and I just wanted to see my family, and yeah. But anyways, on other news, I also forgot to mention, not that I needed to mention, but last week I get this not all the time, but you know, every now and again, but last week in particular, I got some really nice compliments from family friends about my YouTube videos, and that made me really happy, and I really appreciated that, because they're people I really look up to that said it, and it just meant a lot that they said with these videos in particular they love hearing about my visions and my thoughts and feelings and what I'm up to. So that was really cool to hear, and I really appreciate when people say stuff like that, so that meant a lot to me. And another thing I want to talk about is I'm getting really into zero waste or minimal waste, producing less waste, and I feel like I've been making a lot of conscious decisions towards that direction, and I'll talk more about that in the future, because I'm still learning and I'm definitely nowhere near 100% there yet, but yeah, I don't even know why I mentioned that if I'm not going to go into full detail. This video is getting really long. But yeah, that's just something I'm really passionate about. That's all I wanted to say. And I've been watching amazing videos on it and doing a lot of research, and yeah, very happy. And then another thing I want to do that I have also come to the realization of is I want to try more with myself. I want to dress up more and just look like I take good care of my body and my skin, and like, you know, I'm clean, everything like that. Like cleaning my skin and looking after it is very important to me, and what I eat, sort of. Yeah, and I really care about that. However, I feel like I should try more like dressing up and putting effort into my hair or makeup, even though I really don't like wearing makeup. Just because I feel like it's important to, you know, show your best self and show you care about yourself and try. But I have like two opinions of that. I have like, I don't care about what other people think, and I want to embrace my natural self and just how I am, and it's not about what I look like, it's about, you know, who I am as a person and what I do, blah blah blah. But then I also have like, it's important to look in the mirror and be like, wow, I look so good, and yeah, just try for other people's sake as well as your own, like, you know, they have to look at you and stuff like that. So I'm very like mixed opinions, because I don't really like wearing makeup at all. Like, I like being natural, just being me, but and I feel very comfortable with my own body and skin and myself. Like, I do not mind, and you know, I'm happy, and I just don't care what other people think in that sense. However, I feel like I should care and I should try, so I'm going to start putting a bit more effort in, because I realise like every single one of these weekly videos I look so terrible. Like, most of them I've like just woken up, like today, like my hair's not done, my makeup's not done, like I'm just not putting in any effort. And I've realised that every time I do dress up and try, everyone's like, oh my god, you're so beautiful, and it's like everyone's in shock with how much I've changed and tried. So I feel like I should try a little bit more, so it's not as like a big drastic change, because I don't have to do much to look a lot better. Like if I just straighten my hair, like everyone's already like, oh my god, like, so I feel like I should put in a lot more effort. So we'll see how long that lasts and how that goes. Yeah, this has been a really long video. If you're still watching, good on you. This has been a really full-on week. I'm just so happy it's over, ready for a new and fresh week. But yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, I definitely did see the positive side, and I'm very proud of myself for not letting this whole situation affect any friendships or relationships I have with people. Like, that has not affected my mood towards other people. Like, I feel like Will and my relationship is better than it ever has been before, which is just like mind-blowing because of what's going on. But yeah, so I'm very proud of myself and very upset, but I can only do my very best, and that's all that matters. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!